Hi, and welcome back to In the Craft Room. Now it's pretty obvious I'm not Susan, so who am I? That's a good question. Well, I'm Susan's husband. I'm Martin. Hi, nice to meet you. So in this edition of In the Craft Room, we're doing a little bit of behind the scenes. So come along with me. So we start off with the studio. Well, as you can see, Susan and I built this studio in our home. We call it a studio, but it's a craft room. So we've got the room, so we're blessed. We've got the room. Now it's not a room that we need to use every single day, so we can set up this rig. So above us we've got this mic. It's not a boom mic, it's not a shotgun mic as such, it's just a hot shoe mic that you put onto your standard camera. In this case we've got a mirrorless DSLR, and we'll talk about that a bit later. So instead of using the mic from the camera, which you're viewing, you're watching, all the way over there, the mic now is just directly above there, just out of shot, literally not more than an inch out of shot, so it's capturing me quite well. And then moving further back from me, we've got two sets of lights. You can see the lights now, and the lights are soft boxes. And we call them soft boxes because they've got this diffusing element around them. We've then got our camera. The camera of choice that we use is a Panasonic Lumix G7 mirrorless DSLR. That's a mouthful, but we researched what was the best type of camera for us, and we wanted one that had continuous recording. And we found out that this one was rated pretty high for the continuous recording. In fact, it will record to the duration of the card. Camera's set on a tripod permanently, as you can see here, and then above that we've got a monitor. The monitor that we're using is just a monitor I had in an old box in a bottom drawer in the garage somewhere, and it's an old portable DVD player, but it's got AV in and the camera's got AV out. So I thought, why do I need to buy a monitor? Plugged it in and it works a treat, as you can see now. So we can see what we're doing while we're recording. We can see that. So everything that we've seen here is pretty much pre-production. Then when Susan comes on and says hi and welcome to In the Craft Room, Susan storyboards that. Sometimes she might pick up from here, you might watch her picking up the sewing machine. Okay, she'll pre-script that to make sure that's at hand and doesn't have to go away and get that, okay? Trying to get everything in pretty quickly. Then after that, we've got post-production. Now we're using terminology that lots of people on YouTube use, pre and post, storyboards, these sorts of things. So in post, once Susan has filmed, we will take out the SD card, and then what we'll do is we'll go upstairs to our office and then we jump on our Mac. So we like to do all of our editing, our post-production if you will, on our Mac, and we use a program called Final Cut Pro X. I originally started with a program called iMovie, which I think is on all Macs. Incidentally, it's getting a bit techy now, but we film in RAW, and what does that mean? Well, you know that when you've got your phone, you've got filters, like olden days, or Vivid, you know, or Party. Well, we don't use any of those filters. Essentially, we film in the flattest of colors, so that when we do post-production, if we want to add what we call some color grading, we can do that. It's really hard to put extra red on something that's already vivid red. But if it's a flat red, I can lower it a bit or I can enhance it. And that's a color grade. And that's what I'm doing here. And we've got a perfect color grade because we know the lighting environment and temperate of this room. So we've got what we consider to be a really good color grade. We've set those on as presets and we drop them in, and then have a look at here, before and after. Before and after. So once we've got the raw footage and we've color graded it, then we jump in our music. And we use, with our music, we use a royalty free, and you can see on the end credits it talks about where the royalty free music comes from. We drop that in too. So yes, I'm Martin, I'm in the craft room, and I'm going to say bye for now. And I look forward to maybe in another few dozen episodes we might do this again and get a little bit techie. But for the moment, thank you for watching. We really do enjoy when you subscribe. We enjoy when you like. We really enjoy when you make comments. And Susan always answers the comments. She gets a real buzz out of that. So for now,